The Crowned One.
The Crowned One.
What's up, guys? How's it going? Glad to have you back here at the Crowned One. And word through the grapevine is that another gaming developer studios is closing. So let's get into it. If you guys are enjoying the content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell for the latest updates and latest uploads for latest content. So this actually came out a couple days, but this report itself is actually, I want to say over a week old, about a week old as far as the content, but not this particular report. And what it is that Cliffhanger Games, which is an EA deving studio that's going to be, would have been developing the Black Panther single player game, has been shut down. Now, this was set back in 2023 when EA announced a collaboration with Marvel Games to develop a single player third person Black Panther game. Now, this project was actually developed by the Cliffhanger Games. Try saying that 3 times real fast. Which was a Seattle-based studio that was led by Kevin Stevens. And he's also known for his work with Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor. And the team itself is comprised of veterans from other franchises like God of War, Halo, and Call of Duty. So you're actually packing a pretty powerful punch with this team. But unfortunately, EA has announced the shutdown, which of course leads to more layoffs. And this is just another blow to the gaming industry, where we're just seeing countless of gaming dev studios just being shut down or being repurposed. And what I mean is whether they're the actual name or the independent studio is absolved by the large corporations like with Sony, and even more to the point with EA, or excuse me, not to the point with EA, because they're actually just getting rid of the entire studio and not taking on the personnel from the Cliffhanger Games dev studio, which, you know, however you want to look at it, it's still not great news for the gaming industry. I actually would have been pretty interested with a Black Panther franchise, but it seems there were some other, I would say, how can I say this delicately? There were some other things going on behind the scenes with the association of not only the studio, but of course with Black Panther game. And I won't get into it. That's something that I'll leave you guys to do your internet sleuthing over, because I try to, you know, my attempt at least is to kind of keep a more even keel. I will, however, give some of my opinions on some of the things that go on, but I really try to keep it, you know, as neutral as I can. I have my own views. I won't tell you, or at least not willingly anyways, but more to the point, it is an unfortunate thing that we're seeing here, again, because it's almost like it's just dying right before our eyes, at least parts of it. And what I mean is the gaming industry as a whole. So, you know, fast forwarding to today, you know, with EA announcing the cancellation of the Black Panther project and the closure of Cliffhanger Games, it's according to an internet email from EA Entertainment by EA President Laura May, and forgive me if I'm hacking this name. It's Miley, spelled M-I-E-L-E. Oh, is that French? Anyways, so this is part of a strategy to, quote, sharpen our focus and put our creative energy behind the most significant growth opportunities. And I don't know how to read between the lines on that. I'll let you guys leave that. You know, actually, you know, again, I have my own opinions, but I'll leave you guys your own opinions. I just want to report the facts and the fact that, you know, how unfortunate it is why we're seeing another gaming dev studio being shut down. It's not all bad. Well, it's not bad news for EA, because I mean, EA, you know, is going to EA. And they're redirecting their focuses towards successful franchises, which of course is Battlefield. And if you've been living under a gamer's rock, then you haven't noticed some of the uptick in the Battlefield franchises with new updates, I believe, in 2042. And correct me if I'm wrong here, I want to say Battlefield 3. No, that got shut down. I think the servers got shut down or something like that. But I know if I'm correct, yeah, with the Battlefield 2042, updates are still being released. Now they're also redirecting their focuses towards Sims, Skate, and Apex Legends. Now, these projects are still in development, which include Iron Man, which is the third party entry of the Star Wars Jedi series by Respawn, and also the new Mass Effect title by BioWare. So, I mean, I'm hoping. Again, all I can do is hope. You know, I don't know. I guess like I'm a white pillar or something like that, if that's what that means. I try to remain hopeful because games. If you've ever played games, for some it goes back to childhood, some to your young adulthood, and some may just be starting out, and some people want nothing to do with gaming. However you want to play it, no pun intended. Video gaming is a big part of not only Western culture, but specifically American culture. So hopefully we can come out with some bangers this year. There's always next year. We're getting ready to hit June. So we'll see what happens. Summertime is usually when we see an uptick in some of the developments and even some of the conferences that come out for new game announcements and trailers. So we'll see. So now it's always disappointing, of course, seeing a promising project being canceled. Especially when that's centered around an iconic character. I mean, Black Panther, T'Challa. I mean, it's. He's just tough all around. I like the first Black Panther from the MCU. I did not see the second one, and I don't really plan to. But I just kind of like to keep, that image of Black Panther in my head as far as Chadwick Boseman, who had starred in the character and really led what I would say a bit of a comic book lore revolution with the character that he portrayed. And it was, pretty cool to see. So who knows what's gonna, bear for the future as far as some of these other games that's coming out. I'm not sure. Jumping back to Halo, I don't know, man. Like, there's a lot of games. It's a really big franchise. Not saying they shouldn't release another one, but I'd just be interested to see how they're going to release, because I know that there was. I'm not sure about, again, I haven't been in the Halo franchise for years, so I'm not sure how, like the characters like Master Chief, Cortana, how they're going to ring them in, and then also the new Spartans. But again, that's just, time will tell. Who knows if they'll even, get on the ground running as far as developing the Halo games. Now, God of War, I haven't played any of the new God of Wars. In fact, I've never played a God of War franchise, and I know, shock and awe, I actually have a God of War Ragnarok. I think I have Ragnarok. I can't remember. But again, it's just something I haven't played. I haven't got into. Now, Call of Duty is something that I do play. Off and on. I have some friends that play Call of Duty, so I play that with them. But I actually still play the DMZ. I haven't really played Warzone a couple times, but I'm still hooked on DMZ, Al Mazrah, where my Al Mazrah OG's at. But I just hope that, again, just continually being hopeful about some of the new games that are going to come out, and we'll see. So I know this is going to be a relatively short video. I don't want to draw it out. It is what it is. You guys got the link in the description for the news article. And again, if you want to do your background search on what the underpinnings are of why, or at least what is circling the water cooler as to why the game itself, Black Panther and Cliffhanger Studios, was shut down. Again, I will leave that to you detectives out there. And if you guys are enjoying the content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell for the latest updates and latest uploads for latest content. This is the Crown One signing off, and I'll talk to you guys later.